Hello everyone, minasan konnichiwa. This is WabiMoji and this is another practice video. We will practice again simple words composed of only 2 or 3 characters, and today we will focus on words containing letters from the 4th line of the Hiragana alphabet, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. But this will be an opportunity not only to practice these letters, but also to review a few letters from the previous lines of the Hiragana alphabet, and also learn new vocabulary if you are at the beginning of your journey in Japanese language. Remember that at the end we will also have the kanji corresponding to those letters, those words. So if you want to enjoy writing the kanji in a, I hope, fun and low pressure way, please do that as well. So the first word that I prepared for you is tatsu, right? Tatsu. It contains 2 letters and it means stand, to stand. So let's see the first letter, ta. We will start here at a rather low position on the left side, and remember that the first line is quite abrupt, so it goes up the way like this, right? And it stops here, so we don't have to go too far into the right side. And then we will find a spot here close to the middle line, right? And go down with an oblique line like this. Remember, here we cross the center of this line, and here we stop somewhere on the middle of the left side. So it's not the center, it's a lower position, but not too much to the left, right? And then here we find the spot in this corner and go up a little bit, right? And end up with a hook like this. And then here, right, a bit right compared to this position, and we go slowly down and then gradually right, and end up at a position a bit far compared to the right compared to this point right here. Okay, this is top. For two, we start at the position quite similar to this one, right? So here somewhere, and we go up the way, and then here somewhere close to the center of this square we start going down with a curve that ends up like this, right? So this is tsu, right? So ta tsu. Try to write once over these 2 letters and then practice by yourselves in the following squares. Alright, now let's have a look at the kanji. We will start with a short vertical line like this, and then we have an horizontal line, right? Something like this. Remember that we have always a upwards tendency when writing not only hiragana but also kanji, so this one goes slightly up the way. And then we have the third line and the fourth line. Okay, they're not perfectly vertical, they're also a little bit oblique. And finally we have another horizontal line. That this one is longer than the previous one, right? And it touches both of the previous lines. The next word we will write is tsuchi. Tsuchi, it means earth, let's say, or ground, or even soil. Okay, and let's see the first one, tsu. Again, we start here somewhere and we go up the way, and then when we reach a center here of this little square, we start to make a curve and go down. Okay, something like this. To Chi. And to Chi, for Chi we start maybe slightly up compared to this one. Well, but it's okay if you consider it's the same position. The thing is that the first line, right, it's longer than in the case of Ta. It goes here quite far in this right side, and then as in the case of Ta, we start here with a vertical line, with a, well, it's a bit oblique line, right? But let's say vertical, it goes down, but we stop here, right? So it's not that long, and because this one is longer, right, than in case of Ta, this one doesn't cross the center, it crosses the left side, let's say, right? And then we have then here a kind of a hook which looks like two, but it grows up more abruptly than two. Then we make the curve and go down, right? So it looks like two, but maybe a bit more sharp, a bit more abrupt here at the beginning. Okay, so this is Tsuchi. Try once here over these two letters and then practice by yourselves in the next squares. Now let's have a look at the kanji as well. Okay, for the kanji we start here at a lower position compared to this middle line. Okay, so we make an horizontal line, but which is slightly oblique, so it has a degree of, I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 5 degrees here, an angle of 3 to 5 degrees. So it starts under this line here, but it ends on it or a little bit above it. And then we have a vertical line, right, like this. It's pretty much the same length up here and down here. And finally we have to make another horizontal line, but this one it's longer, right? Okay, so this is Tsuchi. Okay, now let's have a look at the next word. This one is Tetsu Te To, and it means iron. For the first letter Te, we will start at a higher position. So this is higher than the case of Ta, Tsu, and Chi. So it's here, let's say, okay, somewhere. And we go up the way till this point, and then we come for a while back on the same line, and finally make a curve that will touch here this center, right? And this looks like a part of a circle, but we will stop here before reaching this let's say vertical line. Okay, so stop here sooner. Now this is Te. And for Tsu, I explained already, we will start here and we have to go up and then down. Okay, something like this. Tetsu. Okay, write once over these two letters and then try to practice by yourselves. Now let's have a look at the kanji. This one has more strokes than the previous ones. So is 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then 9, okay, 10, 11, and here we start pretty much on the same position with this one, and we go with a vertical line like this, then we make it curved at the end. And finally we have a migi harai like this. Okay, so this is tetsu. Okay, try once here, and if you like it, again, this is optional. The kanji is optional, is just for fun. So then if you like it, try again here and here. The fourth word is toshi, toshi, right? And it means year. And let's see, to, for to, we have first to make this line. Okay, it's a bit oblique, and then you have to do a short hane here like this. And well, try to go as much as you can towards this corner, right? Well, you don't have to reach this point, but well, imagine that you kind of want to go closer to the corner. Then you do this hane because this one is connected with the next line here somewhere. Okay, that crosses right this point first, goes in a bit more, and then makes a curve and ends up here somewhere. Remember, this point, it's a bit left compared to this point, right? So do not go too far here. Okay, this is to. And for shi, we start here somewhere and go down with the vertical line, and then we curve it like this and make a kind of a hook, right? Remember, well, you will see many people explaining on YouTube or other platforms that, well, you have to do something like this. Well, this is not correct, unfortunately, so it goes down with the vertical line, but this one is not like this. It's going towards the right side more. Definitely is not flat, it's not flat, it's still a hook, but not something like this, right? This is not correct. Okay, so this is toshi. Now let's check the kanji for it. Okay, so we have one line, okay, two, this is slightly upward, and the second one, it's parallel with this one and goes until this point, let's say, and we have a short vertical line. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. This is the longest. It's parallel with the previous ones, right? But it's longer. Goes until this point here, let's say. Okay. This is 5, and finally 6. Okay, this is the last line, and it's in the center on this vertical middle line, right? So it goes straight until here, let's say. Okay, this is toshi. Okay, try once here and maybe 2 times here on the right side. And the last word, this one has 3 letters. It's chikai, chikai, and it means close. Let's start with the first one. So chi, this one is like ta, but it starts, let's say, here somewhere, and it's longer than the first line of ta, so it goes up the way, but not that abrupt, okay, as ta, and it's longer. The first line is longer, and then we find a spot here and we go down with a vertical line, right? Not too much, and then we make this hook here that looks like tsu, right? So this is chi. For ka, we start here, we go up the way, and we touch this middle vertical line and go down and end up with a small hook. Okay, here and like this. finally here, okay, something like this, ka and I, right, down and a little bit curved, right? And we imagine we want to continue this line, find a spot here, and then make another curved line. At the end we can stop just like this or end up with a very small hook, let's say. This is chikai. Now let's try the kanji. Okay, so 1 and 2, and then here somewhere, okay, it's above the middle horizontal line, and this 3 and 4, okay. Then 5 and 6, like this, and 7, right? This is the most difficult. We go for a while almost horizontal or a little bit up, and then we go down, and then again a little bit up, right? Something like this. So this is chika from chikai, okay, the kanji, and you can try once over this place and then another 2 times by yourselves. Yeah, this is it. Well, thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. Remember that the practice worksheets are in my Patreon page, and the links you can find in the description. If you're for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Take care.